part of a woman that really stands out to me and I find attractive is her amount of facial hair and the way she grooms it. That's really important to a man.
My parents are so embarrassing. Last year they came up to visit me at Laurier for the weekend because it's like a 10-hour drive, so they came out for like 4 days, and I made the mistake of offering them to take them on a tour of campus. So we started walking, and my mom is like trying to point out who I know and who I don't know. So she's going around pointing like, "Do you know him? Do you know him? Do you know him?" And I'm just like, "No, Mom, like, no, I don't." So she thinks that there's like only 10 people on campus when there's really like 14,000 students, and I'm supposed to know them all.
The most useless skill that I have is this. BAM! Can anybody do that?
Usually, I don't even have to pick up. Like,
they run away when they see him.
No!
Help us!
No.
Help us! David's coming!
No.
Help us!
Come on, man. I usually don't.
David's coming!
I go up to
Help us!
So we're in the dining hall part of Laurier, and we're sitting down, and this one guy just walks by and like smiles at us, like nothing big. I had no idea who he was. She calls him over and like basically asks him out for me. Like, she calls him over and she's like, "Hey, how's it going? Like, we're Vanessa's parents." He has no idea who I am. He just made the mistake of walking by and smiling at us. So, like, he's standing there, like, really awkward. She asks him to sit down, and basically she starts talking about how great her daughter is and how, like, they would make the, like, perfect couple in the world. So he eventually gets awkward and says, "Okay, I'm leaving." So he left, and at the top of her lungs, in her quiet voice, which isn't actually very quiet, she leans over to me and says, "You two would make beautiful babies."
When you're lost, you should never ask directions from me, because I didn't know my left and rights until grade 10. But now I know, because left is for... On my sister's first day of work, she was being trained to frame pictures. Okay, so she worked behind the scenes at a photo framing store, and she was just learning how to frame pictures. She got fired. The reason being, she wasn't enthusiastic enough. This was a mystery to all of us, and we were glad she was fired because the people were obviously a bit, you know, crazy.
Also, if you are lost, you should never ask for help from any of the characters on the show Lost, because they're lost too. They can't help you. Although John Locke could probably help you.
Is he the hot one?
Yeah. The old man.
Oh.
That's what you meant, right?
I don't know. I don't watch Lost.
Well, he's hot.
Okay, good. Silver Fox.